Have you always lived in Berlin? I've been living in Berlin for the past 8 years now, I think. What's the Obama meme? Obama. Did I do good? Did I say it right?
God, look at how cute my bisexual lights look.
What did you just call your lights?
Bisexual. Problem?
What do straight lights look like?
Where they're all just like white.
Okay. How do non-binary lights look like? How are we doing in the house? Let me take a look. Well, we're still at a healthy 15% win probability for the house, so
Base?
it ain't over.
Wait, did you say 50?
15, unfortunately.
Okay, let's slow your roll there, Chief. I'm getting a lot of negativity from you right now.
Yeah. Just looking at the facts, unfortunately. So yeah, we're on track to lose the presidency, the Senate, and the House.
Who's we, motherfucker?
Democrats.
All right, what do we got? What do we got on the agenda? Am I in focus right now? No, I'm not. You won the bet with Andrew Wilson, though, right? Yeah, I did. But the real bet are the friends we made along the way. Democratic strategist says her party has lost common sense and the ability to speak to normal people.
It's not Barack Obama's fault.
Oh, fuck. I don't care about this video shit. I really, truly don't think so. I mean, I could be wrong, but like I said, I really don't think that any of it came down to any of that bullshit. I think it was just a vibes vote. It was a vibes vote. Inflation was kind of shitty for a few years. People are feeling the cumulative effects, so they voted for the other dude. I think it starts and stops right there. That's it. That's it. Okay, you guys can see the monitor and all that? What do we got? Okay, yeah, I think we got it. Okay. Oh no, the keys. What is this? Hasan clips. Hasan goes after Destiny, Dan, and DGG in a recent rant. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
The creator of Mr. Robot followed Destiny. That's me. Whoa, big deal. Now we're getting a TV show. Hell yeah. Hell the fuck yeah. Okay. Oh. Oh no. Oof, reminds me of Final Fantasy VII. Not good, but cute. Okay. Team check Alaska. It's not impossible, okay? Maybe there was some, you know.
Might happen.
You said you didn't care about the Ukrainian constitution. Yeah, I care about human lives. I care about sparing human lives. I care about fucking making sure that Ukrainians don't die in the fucking meat grinder. What do you mean?
Anytime you hear meat grinder, remember that they always. I think Russia pays us like 50 rubles per time you use that expression. Russian men, Russian civilians being moved into the meat grinder. That's a direct paycheck from the Kremlin right into your bank account when you use that meat grinder phrase. Also, something about like that's why they have to conscript their citizens or whatever too. The video audio is low for you guys. Hold on one sec.
Like, again, do you think I don't care about the sum total of like Ukrainian sovereignty? I do. I think it's unconscionable and completely unjustifiable that Russia invaded Ukraine. There's never been a moment where I've considered that to be acceptable.
Hold on.
Or appropriate. And
Oh, because you guys can. I have to keep making this like quiet and loud. At this, I don't know what is actually. Some people on Discord are really loud. It's this set PC thing. Tell me how this one sounds, I guess. Hold on.
and yet you still are pointing
Is that
to
okay, or
something that is
could it be louder?
like you're in the community of a person who has fundraised for Ukrainian victims of Russia's unjustifiable war. Someone who is, you know, okay, you learned a lot, I said for a moment. No, dog. You
It needs to be
misunderstood
louder?
my point
Okay.
that I was making. I don't even remember exactly what this was in context to, but like, again, you're doing the thing. I also don't give a shit about the American Constitution either, for the record. So
Hey, it's a good one, Hasan.
I don't know if you know that, but I routinely have said I wipe my ass with the American Constitution. I don't give a fuck. Fuck the Second Amendment, for example.
Biggest liberal content creator. Okay.
Based.
Democrat, I mean.
Yeah, Democrat. Good democratic values.
So, I've seen bits of pieces of Hasan's Ukraine take, but what's his ultimate stance? Is he like with this whole peace talk bullshit, or is he for supplying?
You'll never get like an ultimate stance because they don't ever want to be cohesive because they don't give a fuck about Ukraine. Tankies, you've heard like him talk about Polish people, right?
Just briefly, yeah. Can you remind me what you said?
They hate him.
Polish people.
Yes. Because anybody that had like bad experiences with the Soviet Union that like talk about it to this day or that still feel that, Tankies fucking hate him.
That's crazy.
Yep.
It's so funny that many people idealize the Soviet Union and this whole communism shit.
Pretty cringe.
Like, it's not that long ago. Like my great parents, they were landowners during the Soviet Union, and they got fucking sent to the gulag and murdered. And here we are, 2024, and people idolize the Soviet Union. It's fucking crazy.
Oh my god, yes. It's time to story the fuck up. Yeah, the issue is that and as Americans, like our enemies and horrible experiences, we think of like Germany and the Nazis. Although even though we had a whole Cold War, but I guess we think we were the Tankies will say, and a lot of very far left people will say we were the bad guys in the Cold War. But then the issue you run into is when you have countries that legitimately had to fight both ends. So your Ukraines, your Polands, when they were like, well, we had really bad experiences with the Soviet Union. The Tankies and everybody fucking hate these people. They hate them. That's loud for you guys, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Why the fuck is Chrome so quiet then? But you're saying that this is quiet for you guys.
And I am. You didn't care about the Ukrainian Constitution? Yeah, I care about human lives. I care about sparing human lives. I care about fucking making sure that Ukrainians don't die in the fucking meat grinder. What do you mean?
Nice.
Like, again.
Vadim turned it down in the mixer. Vadim, did you? Vadim.
Uh-oh.
You fucking cuck.
I have to turn down the music. It wasn't enough to change it.
Do you think I don't care about the sum total of like Ukrainian sovereignty?
Okay, does this sound okay now, or now is it too loud?
I think it's unconscionable and completely unjustifiable that Russia invaded Ukraine. There's never been a moment where I've considered that to be acceptable or appropriate, and yet you still are pointing to something that is like,
okay.
You're in the
I think this is
community of
gonna.
a person who has fundraised for Ukrainian victims.
Bro, that fundraising shield is so big for him. He always brings those fundraisers up. If Hasan is ever in some hot shit, he will fundraise his way out of it every time. He brings that shit up constantly.
Of Russia's unjustifiable war. Someone who is, okay, you learned a lot, I said for a moment. No, dog. You misunderstood my point that I was making. I don't even remember exactly what this was in context to, but like, again, you're doing the thing. I also don't give a shit about the American Constitution either, for the record. So I don't know if you know that, but I routinely have said I wipe my ass with the American Constitution. I don't give a fuck. Fuck the Second Amendment, for example.
Okay.
How much of his own money does he donate during his fundraisers? Isn't he a multi-millionaire?
I think he's donated a little bit, but more Hasan hate watching. Show Vadim this tanky aesthetic clip. Wow, Slate MMX. Thanks for the tier 5 sub, buddy.
What the fuck is this?
Okay, Son is sick again.
This is what their streams all used to look like until I like bullied the fuck out of them constantly.
Wait,
Because they would, yeah, this is what they used to look like. Him and Mike from PA used to do this. There was all their shit, and they would always talk about how I think here he's playing a particular game, but they always had like the Soviet text in the background and all this dumb shit or whatever. It's like they were always so fucking cringe.
Okay, Son is sick again. God damn, pull us in the prot. Okay, I'm not cheating, okay?
Okay, good memes.
What's he saying? Why doesn't he move to like fucking China or Cuba?
Because he's living his best capitalist life. What do you mean?
If he hates the Constitution, he wipes his ass with the Constitution.
He wipes it with $1,000 bills, baby.
To be as laser focused on you know the upcoming election as possible, but it blew my mind. It blew my fucking mind that Richie Torres was so stupid that he like aligned with a dude who personally has propped up Nicolas fucking Fuentes, like deliberately revitalized Nicolas Fuentes' dead career.
Ugh.
Can you imagine? Who the fuck's on Rumble? Yeah, I mean, this is botted into oblivion.
Okay.
Do you think there's a chance Hasan is just grifting the whole communist shit because it's so popular? Or is it actually his belief?
I thought he was grifting originally, but he's made questionable moves. The biggest one was like losing Ethan, that I don't think it's a grift, actually. I think he actually is like pretty... It might have started as a grift, and then he became legitimately like ideologically captured, but yeah.
No, he believes it.
He absolutely believes it. Okay, what do we got? Things I wanted to talk about, I think. Boom, boom. Did all this. Good for us. Did this. Do that at some point. I thought about if I should just start live streaming to TikTok and like Instagram and shit. Like, is there any downside to just having these things running all the time? The framing and everything is a little fucked because I think on those platforms it's going to be like just capturing the center of my screen. Yeah. I think. I'm not sure.
Also, I think big part of it is to interact like with the audiences, right? If you run on like 5 different platforms, will you be able to like interact with meaningfully?
True. That's true.
You know what would be a crazy thing?
What?
Like if you program that like all chats like are combined into like fucking one.
We kind of have something like that.
Yeah, really?
Not quite yet. Cake might be working on something. I think OmniChat will bring up only 2 of them right now in separate windows, but okay. I think Cake was trying to get one where all of it's rolled into one. But there's reasons why that's kind of annoying. But yeah. Fuck, it wouldn't really make sense to mobile stream. Would it? No.
You can just try it, no? Just see how it goes. How many viewers you get. Like, what would you lose?
Your mom's anal virginity. You're right, actually. I think you might be able to do it from desktop now. Okay, I'll set that up. Okay, so set up other streaming platforms. I think on a macro level, okay, so I feel like over the last election cycle, especially over the last year-ish, I think my reach and influence is a lot bigger than I anticipated it being or growing too. And I think I want to be more, I think I want to try to do some big boy moves this election cycle. One way that looks is like more, there's a few things I have in my head. I want to do more. I want to bully the fuck out of all the big conservatives. Like every single time I'm on a platform, I need to be reminding people. I've been trying to keep that in mind. Like, remember, when I say conservatives are retarded, They really are. And that's why none of them will talk to me ever. And I need to be dropping names constantly. So I want to do more talk show stuff, things like that. I want to do more. I need to do more media platform outreach. But I think with the Twitter community, that's stuff that I can start to get flowing pretty easily. I think I want to work. I think I would like to work directly with the DNC sometime within the next year. I think I want that channel to be set up. Yeah. I think I have a lot of information that I've gathered through a confluence of experiences that put me in a pretty unique position, because I think I've done probably more on the ground work. My community has, probably even me personally, than probably any other streamer my size, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if anybody does the canvassing stuff. Yeah. And through the canvassing stuff, working with other political parties, seeing how all those operations come together. So I have a decent... I've got experience there. I've got experience existing in online communities. I've got experience seeing a ton of different types of online communities. I have a lot of... I've seen it all. I see it from start to finish. I'm like the inspector guy in V for Vendetta.
Yeah, I just need to channel that into the right direction now, right?
I have to align my goals initially.
Yep.
Are there platforms that I could be streaming to besides Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram? Can you think of anything else? Are there even live streams on Instagram?
Yeah, there are. Facebook?
Yeah, I have that listed. Oh, Rumble too. Fuck. How many built-in encoders does that A6000 have, or is it A4000? I'm trying to think of how many streams I can do at once on my PC upstairs if they're independent. H264 streams. I think it has 4 built in. I'll throw a Rumble in here. And I already stream on Kick and YouTube. Does anybody watch YouTube short streams? I wonder if it's worth it to stream to YouTube shorts.
What about audio only platforms like radio or something?
Fuck that. I think I ordered this. I already ordered this. What? Fuck you.
Just funny.
Okay, I have since we learned Python fluently, my programmer brain is fully engaged now. A long time ago, people that would keep spreadsheets of all my stream stuff. Theoretically, it would be arbitrarily easy to have a spreadsheet that's maintained by a bot that simply updates the spreadsheet with a link to a VOD and then updates it and adds my daily titles to that spreadsheet, right? This would be an arbitrarily easy thing to do.
Yes.
Is there any value in that? Would anybody give a fuck? Because I know sometimes people like to have the Google Docs while the stream so they could see what was going on, but I don't know if anybody would ever use something like that versus just... The only value was when Vim would meticulously note when subjects were changed. We already have all that data. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I don't know if anybody cares. Yeah, I don't think anybody cares. I don't think anybody gives a fuck about that. Fuck that. I like the little Saturday morning segment things I'm doing. They've been a little irregular over the past couple months, but that's just been because of the election stuff and people traveling. I'm a little worried how frequent or how stable I can do a show like that with 3 people. Because if Pisco or Lonerbox or Josiah is ever unavailable, I could just do 2 segments, I guess, of the 3. I think that's fine. Where it is. Let's see. Dancing stuff. Oh. I'm trying to think of when. I want to do I want to just do one piece of big misinformation a week that I like put out a video debunking. I think it would just be on Saturday. And I think it would just be from what gets posted on Friday. We've done like a lot of this debunking stuff over the past year. I think I can schedule it a little bit better or formalize it a little bit more. And then it's just nice to be able to do these because a lot of the stuff that we end up debunking ends up, it lasts for months. It's like the same talking points. So that's good.
How's this content performing?
Which content?
Like the debunking stuff.
It's good for my knowledge and it's good for fans to attack people with. I don't know if it does as well on YouTube because it's not structured. But I did a couple things where I was like trying to structure things specifically as videos. And I'll probably do this the same, I think. Yeah. The Reddit thread would post on Friday and then on Saturday. We would run through it. And then I'm trying to think if, where would the archive of these be kept? I wonder if this is like a wiki appropriate thing. That wiki gets a lot of traffic. I don't know if Cake is here. I think that wiki still does like a decent amount of traffic to the site, like a surprising amount of traffic. How are you going to avoid the long arms, short legs in regards to talking to big conservatives? I'm just going to punch really hard. Several thousand unique visitors a day, a lot from Google, yeah. Is the positions page still a decent place to point at people? No. Is that page even hosted anywhere? That shouldn't even be anymore because it's so old. I think we basically like replace that with the wiki, right? Do you think instead of building out a bunch of shows, it might be better to coordinate or make a deal with a major news site, say Axios, where you get a show or segment on a site? I really value my independence, and I'm big enough now that I don't care about that. Okay, we should kill that positions page, I think. Something that I want to do, we need to do this. I just need to research this. I'll probably do it on stream. Maybe when I'm upstairs tomorrow. I I really want to. Can you track if somebody voted in every single county in the U.S.? Do we know that? Do you have any idea?
What do you mean by that? If someone voted,
Like in some counties, you can type somebody's name in or whatever, and you can see like, oh, this person voted. Like you can look it up.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure. I don't think that. Is there something? Chat saying yes, but I doubt it.
Did my friends vote.org?
Okay.
Is that true?
You can only see if registered.
I'm almost positive there are places where you can see if you voted. Every state is different.
Yeah, I found something like that for Florida, for example.
I mean, I see like my voter registration shit, but one thing that I really want to do is I really want to find a way to track like voters in my audience, because it'd be cool if I could show that I have a high turnout in my audience for people that vote, but I don't know if there's any way to like actually do that legally. Because in some states, I don't think you're even allowed to take pictures of your ballot. You're technically not allowed to. Or like in Florida, you can in Florida you can take a picture of your ballot, but you're not allowed to legally share it with anyone.
I mean, you could focus on the swing states. That would be something.
It could be something as cucked as like having people take a picture outside the voting place. Like would people really drive all the way over to a place to go take a picture of them outside the place but then not vote? I got a receipt after I voted. You want to know who they voted for? No, just that the people voted. It would just be nice to say like 90% of my community voted or whatever, but I don't even know how I would. Okay, fuck that. We don't care about that. Fuck that. Let's see. Oh, we need to do this. I'll do this tomorrow. I'm going to go through probably tomorrow a lot of the theory of mind shit for how I think the media landscape looks and the kind of like what the strategies need to be going forward to engage with the media landscape. Things that I need to do, things that you can do, and things I need to encourage other content creators to do. So that I can kind of orient myself. I think we've kind of got like most of the pieces in place for this, but I think writing some of that down might help.
So, are you talking right now about your plans with the media company, or not that much?
I'm trying to think of what.
Where do you stand right now with the whole?
I'm trying to think of what the next step for that is.
Do you have like a business plan or a strategy plan already, or still figuring that
Well,
out?
the very first things I wanted to do was I needed to get like a podcast off the ground, like because I felt like once I was recording stuff regularly, and if I had a studio, I could do more with it. And it took a long fucking time, but finally this year that finally got done. So I'm shooting 2 to 3 shows out of here. Obviously, there's other stuff that's happened here. The election stream, all of that worked pretty well. I've gotten to do other things in here. So I have this. That little Saturday morning segment is probably like the first inkling of something like that. But I'm trying to think of what the next step would be. I don't know what the next step would be. I feel like the next step is getting somebody to do a show full time. Do you know people do shows in here that aren't with me? I think ideally, yeah, for sure, because I can't do everything on my own, yeah. Why, Cake, why is it that if I do /highlight, why doesn't that work? Highlighting Destiny. Wait, somebody type Destiny. Oh, no, it doesn't work. Maybe I have to refresh? Why am I looking here? Custom highlights. Oh, maybe just that /highlight thing doesn't work. That highlights when the person talks, not when they tag you. Oh, There we go.
So how's your relationship right now with like the Democratic Party guys, like in general? Like, do you see any chances like with collaborating more with the?
I mean, it's definitely not bad. I think it's like good, but like at a scary distance.
Okay.
But I'm probably gonna. I've got this written down. I'm gonna start to try to aggressively make inroads there. Fuck. The next step is I feel like the next step is having a full-time show person to do a show. I think that might be it.
Do you already know what kind of show?
Some kind of political show, I guess, huh? Just like a 2-hour talk show or something, right?
Yeah.
There's like I'm trying to think if this would be my first long-term like money whole commitment, I think. Well, no, that's not true. The YouTube was initially, but I think I would lose money on this for a while. Fuck, I have to think of this. Could we do a real estate or business show? Maybe in the future, but I think right now I want to be politically focused. I want a full-time show. I'll write this here for now, and then I'll start exploring. I think I want people to move here too if they work here. That's a big commitment, though. Okay. Besides media company stuff, what else?
What we got?
I don't know. You tell me. You have tattoos? What the fuck?
Hell yeah.
You're so hardcore.
That's a Ukrainian recon drone. The Shark UAV.
Nice. Here, Lauren Chen is looking for work. True. Would you ever, or would you want an article posting / writing aspect? Not right now. I can't think of. I don't even know how well print. I don't know if online stuff is considered print, but like text stuff, I don't even know if people read anything like that anymore. The average article is like 2 minutes in reading now. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if like 20% of these are AI written at this point. I hope people outside of DGG start to like Destiny more as it gets more popular. Every time I scroll X, I get depressed at how many people think he's evil / incompetent just based on lies by Hasan, Nick Fuentes, etc. The conservatives will always think I'm evil. That's okay. The biggest person that hurts me right now is just Hasan, but I think he's taken a big credibility hit recently. And I've had a lot more outreach recently as well. But unironically, Ethan, I think, helped a little bit with that because I think a lot of H3 people started watching some more of my videos. I've gotten a lot of DMs and stuff, so that helped. It's pretty. It sucks because Hasan is such like a huge source of like poisoning the well for me. But thankfully, flipping somebody's decision or opinion on me is really easy. Usually, they just have to watch like 1 or 2 videos, and it'll be completely flipped because it's just like he lies. Like his lies about me are so egregious. It's insane.
Do you think he'll be able to do some content with Ethan at some point?
Maybe if he ever wants to. All he has to do is reach out.
Why do you think he doesn't?
He's probably petrified of like his community feedback. That'd be really negative. Do you think Nick Fuentes will remain irrelevant, or does he have a chance to galvanize more young men into the Griper movement? I think Fuentes kind of fucked his shit up. Maybe in a year or 2, who knows? We'll see, but...
Have you tried doing like a formal reach out to the H3 guys? I know you don't want to seem cocky.
We traded literally 1 message each like a year ago.
Okay.
And then I think I messaged him like 2 or 3 things, but I never had a response. So my assumption is he's just really scared to talk to me. In terms of viewership, is there anything you can do on the level of the JonTron debate? That shit was massive. It was everywhere. You get so many follow. The problem with like I can do debates. This sounds bad, but like I think I've won on that. I'm good. Like I think I'm the world's best. I'm the world's champ debater. There's a reason again why all of these huge fucking conservatives will dodge me on every single topic, and even supposed scholars on topics will dodge the fuck out of me. And it's not because they think I'm bad faith or it's not worth the time, because I'm large enough that it would be worth their while. Like I do good viewership on all of these guys' shows when I go. So the reason why they dodge me is because they know they would get obliterated. So I don't think it's like you can't really grow through debating anymore, because the people I'm at a size now where anybody larger than me or my size is not going to debate me, because they know that it's only downside. There's no upside. Like let's say we have a debate and Ben Shapiro owns me. He's not getting much out of it, and he just risks like exposing himself to a huge downside of having a really bad performance. And for a lot of these people, I think their hold on their audience relies on them keeping them locked into a certain media sphere. And debates are scary because now they have to listen to the other person talk rather than the caricature of that other person you've created. That's one of the biggest reasons why Hasan will never like play a clip of me and why he can't talk to me, right? Is because if people heard me talk, they'd be like, wait, what the fuck? I thought this guy was a Nazi. Like it would be over immediately. The illusion would be shattered. So, and I think a lot of the right-wing media sphere, not just right-wing, a lot of just larger content creators work that way with limited and rare exceptions, like Sam Cedar, David Pakman, maybe. I can't think of any others. Yeah. I think the people you need to reach are not in the political space. You need to break into different influencer spaces. Yeah, maybe. It's hard. Being banned on Twitch limits my gaming reach, although I don't even know what I would reach into for gaming there. The red pill stuff was a big thing that came and went. I'm sure there'll be another big cultural thing that'll pop up. Yeah. We talked with James Fox yet about your 1,000? Who's James Fox? Oh, is that the UFO guy?
Do you have already any specific goals for next year you want to achieve, either personally or with the media company?
I think taking the next step with the media company would be good. Like, I have the studio, I have the podcast. If I had one full-time show, I would be really happy with that. I would be super happy with that. If I had a full-time show, if I had a guy living here that was regularly producing content, I think I would consider that a success. Just reading chat and thinking.
Yep.
Has anyone suggested running for office? I would only ever, if I were to ever run for any office, it would be only for major ones. Like, I would only consider like governor and president, because anything else is cucked, and fuck that. And I don't think I would ever realistically have a shot at winning either of those offices. And even if I did have a shot, I would much rather do what I do here, because I just do this way better. I think I just love this space. I exist well in it, make a lot of money. I do this. Like, fuck that. Full-time equals 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, or what? No. Full-time would be like one show a week. Like, if somebody was living here that was doing one show a week here for 2 hours, that would be really good, I think. I'd be happy. How to apply? Link me your YouTube channel with at least 100,000 subs. Isn't Josiah perfect for that? I don't think I can afford Josiah. Josiah would be perfect for that, but also I don't know what his goals and everything. These are people I would talk to. Same with the IRA. I'd chat with them.
Did any people from the election stream actually live in Miami, or are they all from all across the US?
Did anybody from my election stream live in Miami? Yes. Pixie does.
Okay.
That might be it.
Okay.
Would you do a show with Andrew Callahan? I asked if he wanted to go to Israel, and he said it was spooky, yeah. What if you did a show once a week that felt more like traditional media, like Young Turks or a Daily Show, and Orbiter can hop on and talk about a recent event? I thought about that kind of thing. I need more people that are like around me, though, that can do that. LA and New York are such good places for... New York is a good place for media, but not everybody that I know that's good at this even lives in New York, though. Miami is such a dog shit place for intelligent people. The taxes are so good, though. And the airport's okay.
It's all right.
It's nice that I can get to and from the airport in 15 minutes as well.
So you chose Miami just for the taxes, or were there some other reasons?
Melena wanted to live in Eastern time zone. We're the warm beach.
Okay. Anything keeping you here that now that Melina is history?
Not necessarily. I mean, I got my studio set up here, but I mean, I could obviously move everything because I know how to do all of it. The tax thing is a really big deal for LA or New York, though. How much are you willing to sell for the media company? I'm not like a sales guy for businesses. I wouldn't like build and sell. Like if I'm building a business, it's to run a business, not to just sell it. Can you keep your business in Florida and live in New York? That shit doesn't really work. People say that shit that don't do their taxes. It doesn't work that way. Not to be mean, sorry. I don't think there's much else to say, or much else. I think I need to do. It's finding a person to do a show full time. It's honing on this Saturday morning segment. It's building out my connections, hopefully with actual Democratic Party people. It's working on our mind map stuff, which will probably start tomorrow. And then I just have a lot of behind the scenes shit I need to do. All of this. Is there any community shit that I need to take care of that we need to think about? Would I have to pay somebody coming down here a flat fee? I have no idea. I don't even know what that would look like or what the structure for any of that would be yet. Could you structure a company that has bigger creators like Brian Tyler Cohen, Pac-Man, Josiah, et cetera, go in on for equity and start gathering talent at the same time? I don't have experience running a business of that size yet, so I'm not really comfortable bringing in people like that because I don't want to, if I fuck it up, it's a bad impression, so I'm not sure. All right, TikTok and YouTube Shorts editor. Oh, shit. That is a thing I'm adding that to my... I have a lot of people that do good short form content now. I need to like get the ball rolling on that, like on official channels more.